The white supremacist chickens have come home to roost and to riot at the Capitol. But are we really surprised? What's up, y'all? First order of business. Welcome to my channel. My name is William. Happy New Year. I say Happy New Year, but is it really new? We're only a week into 2021, but it's really giving us 2020 part 2. The headlines these past week, and I'm gonna get to the main course. But first, just a couple small things that happened this past week that I want to touch on. First order of business, Miss Jazmine Sullivan. You better not ever go 6 years in between a studio album ever again, okay? I know you said that this new project, Hotels, is not an album, but damn it, girl, it's so good. I might as well, you leave me no choice but to treat it like one. And that's what I'm gonna do. That pen and these vocals, unmatched. Ain't nobody seeing Jazmine Sullivan. Thank you for blessing my ears. I know for a fact that this entire project is gonna get me through the winter. I know it is. I'm already in my feelings, so thank you for that. Also, Mr. Kim and Kanye. I'm sorry, wait. So Kim and Kanye filed for divorce. Are we really surprised though? Literally, they're like two of the biggest narcissists in Hollywood. How long did we really think it was gonna last? I mean, I don't care for the Kardashian family at all. Never kept up with them. And then Kanye, he's in the sunken place. He's a lost cause. So, at this point, I hope Kim has a prenup. And I said Kim because she got more money than he do. So, sis, I hope you have a good prenup. Because when he leave your ass, he gonna leave with half. All jokes aside, I really feel bad for the kids in that entire situation. Because fuck Kim and fuck Kanye. I feel bad for their kids because, Lord knows I don't want, black babies being raised by Kardashians. But in the same breath, Kanye has no business raising kids as mentally ill as he is. So, oh Lord, bless them poor little Kardashian West babies. Also, Georgia, Stacey Abrams. Bye, Mitch. Georgia, my Georgia peaches, Georgia girls and gays. Y'all did what y'all were supposed to do. Y'all elected y'all first ever black senator. Y'all elected the first ever Jewish senator, both of which were proteges of the late great John Lewis. Y'all flipped Georgia blue. Democrats now have majority of the Senate and the House of Representatives, and we have the presidency. Wow, that just goes to show you that the South isn't so staunchly conservative as much as it is suppressed. Black votes and votes of people of color and minorities are suppressed. But it just goes to show you that when we mobilize, when we go to the polls, we can fuck shit up. And speaking of fucking shit up, let's talk about these riots at the Capitol this past Wednesday. These maggot motherfuckers, they stormed the Capitol. For the first time since the War of 1812, people stormed the Capitol. Armed Trump supporters stormed the motherfucking Capitol. They rioted, they looted. But you know what's even crazier than that? Only 4 people. 4 people died. I believe like 60-something people were arrested. And I was just like, that's it? The riots that occurred this past Wednesday, it just proved everything that I believe to be true. We call it a riot, but in all actuality, it's really an insurrection, a sedition. What happened on Wednesday was basically a poor man's coup, done so at the bequest of the President of the United States. I sat back and just watched and laughed, because honestly, that's all I could do. Anyone with a functioning brain could have told you this was coming. And actually, many people did. Most of them black and brown. Black people been told y'all. This man is he's not going to go out quietly. He's just not. He spent the last 4 years radicalizing his base, and this was the culmination. Wednesday was the culmination of that. The chickens, the white supremacist chickens, came home to roost and to riot, and that's exactly what they did. And the fact that only 4 people got shot, that's a miracle. And let me be clear, I have zero sympathy for any of these Trump supporters. Zero. They get none from me. I'm going to laugh as they get what they fucking deserve. There's so many angles you can look at this from. I mean, all this reaction because they lost an election. A legitimately won election, and this is how they react. But they had nerves to call us the sore losers. I mean, yeah, we bitched and whined on Twitter, but bitch, we didn't riot to the fucking Capitol. Let's take a second to imagine if black people actually stormed the Capitol armed. Or if Muslim Americans stormed the Capitol armed. Bitch, y'all, we wouldn't even make it past the steps, bitch. They wouldn't have just called the National Guard, the police, bitch. They would have called the fucking Avengers. They would have called the Justice League, bitch. Marvel and DC. It would have been a crossover event, bitch. We would have been dead on sight on arrival. Like, they have killed black people for less. So everything that went down on Wednesday just goes to show you, like, that was white privilege in action in 4K. The entire country saw it. Literally, like, there was pictures of police officers escorting these motherfuckers down the steps, holding their hands, taking selfies. And then these rioters, these traitors, really, that's what they are, treasonous traitors. They were maskless. And that's stupid for 2 reasons. One, we're in the middle of a pandemic. 2, y'all committing illegal acts. Y'all committing crimes. But y'all are still maskless. That just speaks to the privilege, the gall, and just the boldness of y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck. But that's okay. That's okay because y'all are going to jail.
Y'all are going to jail. Period.
First of all, let's start with this dummy. You stole an elected official's mail. Stealing the mail is a federal offense, so you already looking at 5 years. And we haven't even gotten to your trespassing charges. You know, your vandalism, the looting, all of y'all, and we got y'all on camera. Y'all are going to jail, baby. Y'all are getting locked up, and Kamala will see to it. I know that's right, bitch. The top cop of California is now the vice president. And baby, y'all going to jail. And I'm going to laugh. I hope all of y'all get locked up. Every single last one of y'all, bitch. I know on Twitter, they already finding y'all accounts. Some of y'all are already disappearing. I mean, like, y'all were just bold with it. And so y'all gonna get exactly what y'all deserve, which is prison time, and I can't wait. January 20th, come 12:01 p.m., you bitches will be behind bars, and I can't wait. But all that aside, I mean, just the reactions of people. Why is it that white people are the only ones shocked by white supremacy? Like, all the white media pundits on the left and the right saying shit like, no, this isn't who we are. I just can't believe. Girl, this is exactly who the United States is. What are you talking about, baby? I mean, literally, America was born out of a riot, bitch. The Boston Tea Party. White colonizers literally rioted just because they didn't want to pay taxes on tea and shit. So this whole notion that, you know, we don't riot, girl, that is literally who America is. Okay, and all the shocked people, all the white people, it was mostly white liberals who were shocked. Girl, literally, America's mother is white supremacy and our father is capitalism. What the fuck did you expect? Like, black people been told y'all this is what was going to happen, you know? And it's very telling that these riots happened the same day that Georgia turned blue because black people voted. It's the same election cycle that America elects its first woman of color vice president. It's not a coincidence, you know? So this is really a reaction to America browning, because that's really what's happening. America is becoming more and more brown. And you bitches are shook and panicking. And we ain't going nowhere. So y'all just gonna deal with it. To be shocked or surprised, to me, that just speaks to the privilege you have. Because black people knew what was up. I mean, the stark contrast between the protests that happened over the summer, this past summer in 2020. I mean, we saw how they treated Black Lives Matter protesters. We saw what they did to protesters, in DC when Trump wanted to have a photo op at a church. They literally started macing and shooting rubber bullets, all that shit. So, I mean, there's no excuse now. If you had any doubt before, you can't. You just can't. Like, we literally saw white privilege play out this past Wednesday. But, I mean, if you're anything like me, you just gonna sit back and enjoy this shit. Black people, this is not our fight. Let these motherfucking crackers kill each other, because this is not our fight. It's just not. I intend on sitting back and letting this white on white crime unfold, and I'm gonna laugh and kiki the entire way. In the past 2 days since the riots occurred, we already got, House of Representatives, we already got Congress drawing up articles of impeachment again. All the people in his cabinet are resigning. I mean, Mike Pence unfollowed Donald Trump on Twitter. Twitter banned his, they temporarily suspended his account. Instagram and Facebook said they are indefinitely suspending him, at least until he's out of office. And I mean, that's cool, but I mean, the media, y'all are too little too late. Y'all are 4 years too late, to be specific. So I mean, y'all can do all that, but the damage is already done. And honestly, don't be surprised if shit gets even worse. Because like I said, that riot could have been way worse than what it was. And I noticed there were people talking about, the lack of police response. And like, why aren't they doing anything? The National Guard. Girl, it's the same reason that Batman and fucking Bruce Wayne are never in the same room. It's the same reason that Clark Kent and Superman are never in the same room. These are the same people. They're not going to shoot up their fellow family members. I mean, there was literally a report published that a lot of law enforcement voted for Trump. These are their people. They're not gonna hurt their fellow brothers and sisters. Bitch, the shit that occurred on Wednesday, it was not only was it a riot, an insurrection, it was a family reunion, bitch. These motherfuckers were kikiing on the Capitol and burning shit up. So I mean, they're not gonna hurt their fellow cousin, their brother, their sister. They're not gonna do that. They're not. These are the same people. They're all one and the same. So and even what's even more crazy, there's reports coming out that, the cops, the police at Capitol Hill, the National Guard, they knew that this was going to happen. And I mean, Donald Trump has a tweet for everything. This is what he wanted. And if you tell yourself anything different, you're just being naive. This is literally what he wanted. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these next 2 weeks play out, because we are literally just only 12 days away from inauguration. But I just know the shit that happened this past Wednesday, that's only the beginning. So Black people, sit back, get your popcorn, and enjoy the show, because that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I suggest y'all do the same. Y'all stay safe, and I will see y'all later.